friends, let's go for a review of 2018 June Cbse paper 1 exams question paper. So let's start with the sessions. So how we are going to crack this question paper, that is very important for us. So if you want to crack these exams this year, it is very important to remember one point, that paper 1 is the 50% deciding factor. Okay, because there are special notifications in this year June exams, as you can see here in this slide here. Okay, the paper 1 is about 100 marks, and out of this 100 marks, 50 questions they are asking. All these questions are compulsory. That is a highlight. And there are 300 out of total, and in paper 2 you are having 200 questions, 200 mark questions and 100 questions. Okay, and what is the point? 200 plus 100, 300. Out of this 300, 1 by 3 is paper 1. So that's why I just mentioned that this year paper 1 is very important. Okay, so what are the changes we are going to expect in December? The main changes we are expecting is similar to the June exam, that is the time limitation. So they changed the time limit from 75 minutes to 60 minutes. That means now you are having only 1 hour for solving these questions. Okay, why? Because the question number they not even change, the same number of question, the number of question is 50 for paper 1, and you are getting only 1 hour for solving it. Okay, that is the change. And the next important change is the online style. So we are not bubbling in, we are clicking this time. So this time December exam is very important for us. Okay, so let's start for the review. Review is very important. Why I am discussing a review session before you right now? That's the question. Common questions people may ask. Why? Because we have to make a strategy in this 2-3 months time period for solving the December paper 1. Okay, so let's go for the strategy first. So the strategy is very simple. I will discuss only 10 topics in this throughout classes. Now, what are the 10 topics? As you can see in this screen, 1, 2, 3, 4, Constitution of India, reasoning logic, information technology, communications, geography, environment, data interpretation, quantitative aptitude, teaching aptitude and research aptitude, and education systems, and some current affairs and schemes. So the question the students may ask, why these 12 are so important? I will say out of these 12, the 10 are most important area. So I will come up with the solution of I will come up with these topics just because I just reviewed all the topics, as you can see in the screen. As you see for 2018 June paper, you can see TA we are getting questions up to 5. Okay, if you go for 2017 November question paper, there are 6 questions from TA, that means teaching aptitude. And in January 7 and 2016 August, you can see 6 questions. So what's the point here? Is TA important for us? Exactly and absolutely, it is very important. You will get 5 questions out of total number of 50. Similarly, if you can cross check the next one, that is research aptitude, you can see the number from 5, 7, 7 and 11. Likewise CP means comprehensions, you can see question number 5 number of questions, that means sure comprehension is there. And this next one is CO, that is communication. And the reasoning, you can see there are lots of questions from reasoning, 9, 9, 10 and 5 from 2018 to 2016. So this is very important for us. Okay, and the next important one is the data interpretation, max. They are asking you a box, mathematical box. Data interpretation, there are line graph and table graph and pie graph and bar graph. So 4 graphs are there. They are asking 5 questions. That's also compulsory, similar to comprehension type questions. So comprehension and data interpretation, 5 is sure, is pakka. And then comes the information technology IT. So you can expect 5 questions in an average, as you can see in the box. This is the review there. And then comes science. So they asked 5 questions this year and 4 questions in 2017, and also only 6 questions in 2016. So on an average, they are asking 5 to 6 questions in these exams. Okay, then comes education system. The number of questions from this portion is little less, 2, 3, 2. That's the point. Then comes the Constitution of India. They're asking 3 or 2 or 3 questions from in Constitution of India. That's also little number, right, compared to reasoning and TA and RA. So this is the review of the total review of 2018, 17 and 16 question papers. So what we can say, if you go for this review, you can say these 10 topics are important, right? So we need to focus only on these 10 topics for solving this year question papers. So that's why I just put these topics in the box, and I'm telling you that these are the important topics. Okay, so just selective intensive study is the best method for solving this year exam. Okay, and I will again need to prove 2018 June question papers in a deep way, right? So let's go for review. As you can see here, the number of questions and the chart, and the topper or the superstar in this year June exam is reasoning, that is 9 questions, and almost all the other topics on an average they are asking 5 in numbers, as you can see from this chart. Then comes the questions. What is the first question? That is the TA. See, this is the question number 1, the P series of 2018 June. The first question, you are talking about the objectives of teaching, how a teacher will react, what are the objectives. So these topics, they are asking 5 questions from this particular topic for the exams. And the second important topic is the next one, that is question number 6 to question number 10, that is research. Research aptitude is little dry compared to teaching aptitude. We have to understand what are the terms using in this research aptitude. We have to understand the basics and the facts related to TA and RA. And question number 6 to 10, they asked about RA. Then comes the paragraph. The next third session, that is the third block I will say in this question paper, that is the paragraph. We call it as comprehension. So what is the importance of comprehension? Why the students is finding that comprehension is difficult? Because they are giving you a paragraph that you don't have any idea about it. So this year they ask about a paragraph. As you can see here, it is about a technology based paragraph, technology topic. So if you go for 2017, they ask about environmental related paragraph. So the paragraph reading is also very important, because CP, that means comprehension, you are getting 5 definite questions. So we are not going to skip this one. Question number 11 to 15 is CP. Then comes the reasoning. Then comes the communication, CO. Okay, so what is communication? How we are communicating with the rest of the people or the students or the environment, etc. So that is the CO basically. This year they asked 5 questions. And question number 21 to 24 and 26 to 27 to 30, this area they talk about reasoning. 9 questions they asked this year, and also last year November 2017 also they asked 9 questions. So reasoning is a superstar. You are getting 9 marks out of total 50. So this topic is very important. As you can see here, they are asking different questions like number series, etc. Okay, so that is reasoning all about. Then comes the data interpretation. Okay, so data interpretation, all the time for these exams they are asking the question from box related one. So this year, what is the difference or the difficulty this year? This year the difficulty is the equation they mentioned just below the box, as you can see here. Okay, so they have an equation there just below the box. You have to use that equation to find the numbers. So students find some difficulty in that. Previous year question paper 2017, if you check the box, they give you decimal based numbers. That time people find difficulty in dealing with decimals. So every time in this box based questions you will find some issues. Okay, so we have to focus on data interpretation this year also, because this is a 5 mark definite topic. We are not going to skip this time. Okay, that is the next one. Then comes the IT, information technology. Very simple and straight question they are asking for this section. Is very easy, and we will score almost 5 marks. That is this year 36th question to 14th question are from IT. Then comes the science, the general science about the fly ash, about the natural disasters, etc. They are asking questions. Okay, and then comes the last one, not the least, that the education system of India, like the NCERT, AICTE, IIT, all these institutions and the act associated with these institutions. They are asking 2 questions this year. And the last topic of this review, that is the Constitution of India, this year they asked 3 questions. Okay, so on an average you can definitely fix a question pattern or the 10 topics. These are the 10 topics which is most important for all these exams, as we can go through the review of 2018, 17 and 16 question papers. You can fix these topics are very important for our exam. Okay, and this is the topics we are discussing in our online programs. So it's very easy. It's a systematic study plan. It is online programs. We will cover all these 10 topics and we will focus on selective intensive study plan. Okay, and how you get the benefit if you join in this course? This is a 60 session course on 90-day programs. 100% syllabus will cover, and daily test is there. 60 daily tests are we planned, simulated mock test of 8 numbers and mega model test of 3, and you are getting 5 ebooks related to topics. So as we know, it is online programs, so we don't have any holidays at all. Okay, so all these classes are based on some schedules or calendars. I'll send it to you through emails or some WhatsApp groups. So let's join VLP. 2018 is a big year for you. Thank you so much.